I support the wider Ngāti being trustees to that marae, because that was the whole intention when that marae was made to be registered and gazetted, and that those tupuna who wanted that to happen for marae, not just for Whangaruru, but for the whole of Ngāti, and the registered trustees reflect that intent. So if there is any question about what I'm saying, then you just need to go back to those records of those first trustees of that marae. The situation has changed because, well, let me rephrase that. The situation now is, as I say, but there is opposition to that by our trustee. She called me by courtesy to let me know that she objected to the wider Ngāti marae and people being trustees. I acknowledged her phone call but didn't engage with her simply because there is a place and a time for that discussion. And prior to that, there were, and still are, issues around the process for appointing a marae committee. I was in attendance at the AGM, which was in November, I think, last year, where the chairperson was to call, the trustee was to call a special general meeting. This is now August, and we still haven't had that special general meeting that the chairperson or the trust board should have called, because the trust board are the responsible trustees. The other thing that I'm really not happy about is the fact that my understanding on the marae is that it is gazetted as a marae and a reservation for the benefit of all Ngāti Wai iwi. But also, on top of that, you have layers, which is also governed due to the settlement of the Sea Lord settlement. I think they call it Te Uhu Kai Moana Act, which applies to the marae also, and the Charitable Trusts Act, which applies to the marae also. My concern is that as a beneficiary, I was never consulted on any of those matters. But it came about as a result of the settlement in the case of the fisheries, and in the case of the charitable trust, it was a means to acquire funding. Now, I have concerns with that because if the funders, say the ASB, were aware that this charitable trust was not in fact the owner of all the assets and the land, they may not have funded that. But I am almost certain that they don't have all the facts on that. And also, in terms of the implications of the various charity in this case and the acts that influence how we operate and how our marae is respected, because my understanding of tikanga is that it is pure, it is transparent, and is open. And when you have layers, as we have in the case on Tūparehuia, you will have more confusion, very little transparency, as we have experienced, no communication, and I have concerns, some major concerns about tikanga, for our marae.